Hey y'all, and welcome to Cuppy's Crochet Cove. Today we're going to be working on this cute little pear, and I'm going to be using the color of buff and dark brown. You're also going to need a size G or 4.25mm hook, a pair of scissors, stuffing, and some type of stitch marker. I'm using my needle and thread because it's easier for me, faster to get in and out. So let's get right on into it. We're going to be working in the magic circle, or you can chain 2 and single crochet into the second chain from your hook. But magic circle for me, so magic circle, chain 1, single crochet 8 into that circle, 1, 2, and I'm going to go ahead and add my stitch marker because it's early in the morning. I spent all day on this pattern yesterday, so I'm tired and I don't want to get confused. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting hooked on the thing. 7 and 8. And I'm getting caught up in this wicker part on this table. Pull your string tight. I'm going to see if I can... Oh, I can't zoom out anymore. That's okay. Pull your tail really tight. Get all this out of my way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slip stitch into where your stitch marker is, or on the very first single crochet. And I'm going to continue pulling this just to make sure it's going to stay. And I'm going to yarn over this tail as I'm working, so I don't have to sew it in later. And now we're working in the round, so you're not going to chain 1, you are going to single crochet twice into that very first single crochet. There's 1, there's 2. Pulling out my stitch marker because we want to keep up with this, and I almost left it out, but I'm going to go ahead and place mine again. Don't want to lose my place. 1, 2, right there. I think I'll go back and look later, but we're going to continue this all the way around, putting 2 single crochets. There's 1, 2, and you're going to single crochet all the way around for a total of 16 single crochets, and I'm going to meet you back at the stitch marker. Okay, on my first round, I don't know what I did, but I goofed. So coming all the way around, we've got 16 single crochets into the second round. So into the next single crochet, you're going to single crochet 2, 1, 2, and I'm putting my stitch marker back in because I definitely don't want to lose my place. And you're going to single crochet into the next 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 into the next, and you're going to continue this pattern all the way around for a total of 20 single crochets, going 2 and 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2 into the next, and 3 all the way around until you get 20 single crochets. And I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to redo mine because I want my hole smaller and I didn't pull my yarn tight enough. So I'm going to go back and do that and be right back. Now if you'll notice, you're going, wait a minute, at the end I've got 2 single crochets still left over. What do? You just single crochet into the last 2. And now you should have 20 single crochets. Now, go back and count your stitches. Make sure that you've got 20 single crochets, and you're going to single crochet around, not slip stitching and chaining. We're just working continuously in the round. So you're going to single crochet 20 around for rounds 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's 6 rounds of 20 single crochets all the way around, and I will be back for round 10. I'm back, and this is what your work should look like at the end of round 9. I don't know why I have the number 4 stuck in my head. But, well, yeah, I do. This is why. So, moving on. Round 10, we're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets. That's why I got the number 4 stuck in my head. Counting back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Putting my stitch marker into the first single crochet, and we're going to single crochet 2 in the next. 1 and 2. And you're going to continue this pattern all the way around, and at the end you should have a total of 24 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets, 2 in the next for your increase. I'm back, and we've completed round 10. Round 11 is simply single crochet in every single crochet all the way around. You should still be at a total of 24. Now, I already did that because it's just, I don't want to keep coming on and off camera and making this longer. So, getting back to it. Yeah, I wanted to pause to give you a time to pause this. Do round 11. So round 12, we're going to single crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And putting our stitch marker back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And single crochet 2 times into the next single crochet. Okay, now you're going to single crochet 8 into the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and single crochet 2 into the next stitch. 1 and 2. So that's 10. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's where you want to be so far. Now for the last 10, you're going to single crochet into the last 10. We're not going to increase anymore. Just go until you get to that 10, and you should have a total of 26. And I will be right back for round 13. Okay, round 13 is done, and I have a total, I'm sorry, round 12 is done, and I have a total of 26 single crochets. And round 13, I gotta mark this off or I'll forget, like I'm not forgetting enough, huh? So round 13 is going to be the same as round 12. You're going to do 4 single crochets, 2 into the next, 8 single crochets, 2 into the next single crochet, and then you should have 12 remaining, and you're going to single crochet into that. So your numbers are 4 increase, 8 increase, single crochet into the last 12, and you should have a total of 28 single crochets. Round 14 you're going to do the same, and round 15 you're going to do the same. So just remember 4 increase, 8 increase, and then how many ever you have left at the end. So round 13 is going to be 28, round 14 is 30, round 15 is 32. And I will be back for round 16. Okay, I'm back, and I just completed row 15, and by now yours should be looking like a bell, sort of. So round 16, 17, and 18, it's going to be real easy. Single crochet all the way around, and you should have 32 single crochets. So 32 single crochets for the next 3 rounds, and I will be right back for round 19. Okay, now we're going to start on round 19, and I had to go back and work on and tweak and rewrite because I couldn't understand my own handwriting. So here we go. We're going to single crochet into 5 single crochets. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet 2 together over the next 2. So you go in, yarn over, go in the next stitch, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. Now you're going to do the same for the remaining, I'm not sure how many stitches because I'm not good at math, but I did this in my head. So you're going to go 5 and 2, decrease 2 together, 5 singles, 2 decrease together, 5 and 2 decrease until you get to the last 4 stitches, and in the last 4 you're just going to single crochet into those 4, and you should have a total of 28 stitches. And I'll be right back for round 20. Row 20 is basically the same as row 19. You're going to single crochet into the first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease over the next 2. 1, 2. And you're going to continue that pattern all the way around for a total of 24 single crochets. And I'm going to go ahead and get me some more coffee, because yeah, it's too early. be back for round 21. So I totally goofed on the pattern, so I'm hoping I can edit that off. If I can't, I apologize. Here's the correct way to do round 21 because I wrote it wrong. I was sleepy last night. So we're going to single crochet into the first 2 single crochets, stitch marker in, and now we're going to decrease into the next. And I just did that wrong. I need coffee. I'm trying to get this pattern right and do it. I thought I had it right before I started. So 1, 2, and decrease. And we're going to do that again. Single crochet into the next 2. 1, 2, and now this third one will get, third and fourth will get a decrease together. So you're going to continue that pattern all the way around, and you will have a total of 18 crochets. So 2, 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease, all the way around for a total of 18 stitches. We're at round 22 and our hole is starting to close up, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out some polyfill and go ahead and start stuffing, because I don't want to end up getting it so tight I can't stuff it. So stuff it, don't overstuff, the way that I have a bad habit of doing. Yeah, I'm still pulling from a project I did previously, but this was so tied up together with, so there was no way to salvage the yarn. So y'all don't come for me saying, oh, all that precious yarn. There was no way I could get around it. I just had to cut it open, because that's another story. I think I'm pretty good on my stuffing now. I may have it overstuffed. I probably do. I usually do. But I'm going to squeeze that there because I want it to keep its shape. I still don't have the bottom stuffed enough. But anyway, we're going to continue stuffing. You know, stuff whenever you feel like it's enough. You can take it out if it's too much at this point. But round 22. Taking out my stitch marker, we're going to push that down to get it out of the way. Okay, into your first single crochet, you're going to single crochet 1, put our stitch marker back in, and decrease over the next 2, 1, 2. Everything wants to get in my way. Keeping my stuffing pushed down, and go through both of those loops, and you're going to continue this pattern all the way around. 1 single crochet, 2 together, 1 single, 2 together, and at the end of this you should have 12 single crochets, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're on the last round. So 12, and for the last round you're going to decrease 2 together. There's 1, and we're going to decrease 2 together, 2. Keep doing that all the way around. 3, 4, 4, 5, and 6. Now what I did before I did this is I pushed all that stuffing to the bottom just so this wouldn't be getting on my nerves. And I know I ended up with a little too much at the top, but that's okay. I'm going to squeeze that together and shake it to kind of shake some of that down. And now cut a long strand. Because we're going to sew this now. And if I can find a needle, I'll be doing good. Now pulling all of this up. La-di-da. Yeah, y'all see my tail. It's probably way too long as usual. I'm trying to get a needle here. Well, I don't know if y'all could see that on camera or not, but I can't get my grip on anything. Y'all don't laugh at me for how I thread my needle. I can't do it any other way. Kind of pulling that tight a little bit, and I'm going in through the very top loop of the next, and I'm just going to sew around and around all the way around. And as you're doing that, your hole is going to be getting smaller and smaller. And I didn't count. Usually I count whenever I'm sewing anything up like this. I don't know, maybe it's just a bad habit or a good habit, who knows. But you know, you get used to counting whenever you're crocheting, and it's like Pringles, you know. Once you pop, you can't stop. But in crochet, it's like once you start counting, end of story. So I've gone all the way over those 6, not because I counted, but because I can see. But I'm going to go a little more just to make good and sure. And now I've got my tail, and I don't want any knots. I'm looking for, there it is, there's the hole. So I'm going to go in the center of the hole and pull my needle out somewhere up here between the stitches without splitting my yarn. And pull that all the way out. Pulling it a little tight, but not real tight. Cut it, pull it, and it goes right back in the project. And if yours didn't, you can take your end of your needle, taking the eye of it and just shoving it down in there a little bit. Patting that down. Gonna shape it close enough for me. I like how the top of it has a little, instead of it going straight up, it's got it to the side. And you have a pair made. And I just realized I made them in 2 different colors, but I like that. I didn't mean to do that. But I like it. One is in buff and the other one is light taupe. Huh. Y'all, that was a mistake that I love. But anyway, there's your how to make a pair. And I guess if I need any more pairs, I'm going to redo this pattern. So instead of doing it from the top to the bottom, maybe I'll do it bottom to top, because it's just awkward working top to bottom. I've never done it before, but I like how it turned out anyway. So thank you for joining me today with all the oopsies that happened. And if I probably forgot to mention it before, but please like, subscribe, and hit that little bell on my channel. I really need all the support that I can get, because right now I'm just not feeling very confident, but I know hopefully, you know, doing this more, I'll get there. But anyway, thank you for joining me, and God bless you, and have a great morning, noon, night, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. Love you. Bye.